Don't behave, Frosty Bitey! Oh. We're going for a walk with Endman. Having fun today, Endman? Data sync complete. I'm ready to go at any time. Finally decided to call me up? Uh-huh. I bet you got a sticky situation on your hands. I'm here. If you've got equipment issues, leave them to me. This pair of hand cannons feels just right. Noticed a few design OFIs. Guess I'll just mod them into a pair of Yvonne specials. Can I apply a new layer of coating to my gear? This color scheme doesn't really match my hair. Too easy. Give me a proper challenge. I was fast-forwarding through everything. I learned fast, so makes no difference. I'm getting promoted? Woo! You've got an eye for talent, Endman. So, does this promotion mean I can get a bigger lab? Fighting in an actual battle is really different from studying combat videos. And I've made massive improvements by surviving all those trips in the frontier, right? Assistant? Nope, don't need one. My Tinkerbella can handle everything. Data organization and lab cleanups are just some of its most basic features. Plus, it would never complain about my daily schedule. Hi, Endman. We meet again. Just call me Yvonne. It's been a very long time since I last went out. Pleasure doing business together. Behave, Frosty Bitey. We're going for a walk with Endman. Over here, Endman. Oh, I'm bringing quite a few things. All right. I'm super familiar with all this, so just kick back and relax. Endman, I'm calling dibs on the equipment testing chamber. Thanks a lot. The latest issue of Monthly Mater just arrived. Want to read it with me? Every time I study the automated industry complex, I can't help but feel that it's pure perfection. PAC-directed production is no longer a cold, repetitive chore, but a living, breathing system of intertwining process loops. Absolutely ingenious. Endman, I've got to try this. Come on, please. I'll be honest with you, Endman. I like your style, but don't you think it's time for a wardrobe refresh? Come on, let's get you something flashier and brighter. Your fashion upgrade will be the Vogue, guaranteed. Perlica won't let me bring my Tweety bombs along because she said they're safety hazards, but I just can't live without them. In the end, I compromised and dismantled the demolition modules before boarding this ship. I'm planning a La Fantoma getaway. Kinda miss the beaches and ocean breeze. Wanna come with, Endman? Oh, we can also check out their latest coastal engineering. I heard it's got a new layer of blight-resistant coating they just recently developed. I guess we haven't been in the same picture together, Endman. How about a selfie? I'm going to add it to Yvonne's Annual Moments collection. And if it doesn't turn out cute, I'm blaming Dejong's terrible lighting, not my skills. It appears we have similar tastes in music, Endman. That means you can swing by my lab and enjoy my latest vinyl once it arrives. After all, good music gets even better with good company. Got a little something for you. Open it when you're back at your place. You're definitely gonna like it, 'cause because I asked plenty of professionals to make sure of that. Aw, thanks. Don't worry, even if it's a teensy bit weird, I'll still treasure it forever, because it's from you. Maximizing machine performance was never the intention. Nope. My goal is to provide users with a panic-free and idiot-proof experience. Giving them a good laugh would be the cherry on top. After all, tools should make life easier, not harder. Endman, can you lend me your Originium arts? Precision controls over Originium circuitry would grant me tons of design options. For example, I've always wanted to give Frosty Bitey a heating module. Oh, that sounds magnifique! Oh, wait. If it heats things up, it won't be frosty anymore. I was 3 when I first read about you in some popular book about science. It said you're a legend with tons of responsibilities, but the real you is surprisingly, cute, I guess. Oh, you probably don't want to know how they illustrated you in those unlicensed copies. It's better to keep you in the dark. When I first took over my baby bot project, the prototype was just humongous. They couldn't even fit the thing inside the vehicle hangar. Guess the UWST wanted a heavy industrial rig on wheels for neutralizing major globs of blight. But what about people who have to deal with blight creeping up their homes? Wait around and pray for the giant Wooster rig to show up? Oh, come on! Someone's gotta carry out miniaturization studies. So I spent months in the science park working on that. The results totally speak for themselves. The events that followed proved my decision to be incredibly wise. I was 3 when I first read about you in some fabulous music, exhilarating concerts, chic fashion, the beautiful sunrises and sunsets over the Telosian horizon. I actually know that everything I love is teetering on the edge of destruction. It's the reason why I became an Endfielder. I want to do something and ensure that the fragile beauty of our world lives on. I mean, I haven't had enough fun yet, so I'm not gonna let this world end on my watch. If you ask me, I'll choose a TGCC city in the band for quality of life. But for work, hell no. Corporate practice requires employees to clock in 6 times a day. Can you imagine that? Now, this one's from the Witching Hour. I just love their style. They get their design elements from all sorts of things, even the texture and grain of anguloid carapace. Danger is just so much more, enticing. Don't you agree, Endman? Yvonne is a galleon name. Father told me that we inherited a great legacy, and everyone in the family was pretty proud of that. But I don't exactly share their sentiments. Terra is far enough away already, and that ancient empire was long gone. What's so important about pedigrees or bloodlines anyway? And then there's this guy called Corsi something the First. Was he really that great to begin with? This? Well, I just swapped out the thermal furnace connector in the lab. Compatibility with an instant noodle cooker was purely coincidental. I'm telling you, this is legit technical V&V. Don't look at me like I'm some lazy bum. Oh, fine. I'll share some with you. And you won't tell Perliker about this, right? I've actually interned at the TGCC, HAS, and UWST. But the Endfield HR division gave me an offer that I simply couldn't refuse. Unrestricted access to the Endfield databank on everything Etherside. They even highlighted this particular line. Access authority level shall be on par with that of the administrator. We hardly know anything about the Etherside. It might be a completely dark place, or a realm of absolute chaos. As of now, blight phenomena are the only things we can observe. They come in all sorts of weird colors, like the conventional laws governing the optical spectrum don't even apply. Truth be told, having spent so much time studying them, I can't help but feel they're actually quite enthralling. I visit quite a few TGCC cities every year. Alloy Carrot is where I get my materials and equipment, and New Rankwood's Film Festival is where I do some serious movie binging. But if I'm talking about my favorite city, it has to be Yersh. Surprised, huh? I love their snow, their open skies, and their quiet serenity. Terran Retro is something that my grandparents listened to when they were teens. What's in right now is Neo-Telosian. I love the song Stereo. We're Telosians, born and raised. Of course we're gonna drop jams that are Talos too legit. When I was a child, my parents were really busy, and there was no one else around, so they gave me a foul beast as a playmate. It was loud, bad-tempered, and kept messing up my room. But I really loved that creature. You probably guessed, it was the inspiration for my Tweety Bomb. Though my Tweety Bombs make a lot less noise, they inherited the foul temper of that cute ball of feathers. I actually never intended to stay at Valley 4 when I first arrived 3 years ago. But Professor Crow showed me some Rift data readings from the Ether test site. Got me hooked right there and then. Shame we couldn't agree on anything after that. Total research meltdown. Old Crow couldn't beat me, so he sent me to Andre instead. Guess what? My project started spitting out solid results with that sweet Endfield tech support. I was chugging out papers left and right for 3 years straight. Valley 4 is truly my special zone of fortune. Oh, gotta take that one back from my studies. Psst, got a secret for you. The stuff over there is made of awesome. Never been to that place. Let's head over for a closer look. Tweety Bomb looks a little nervous. That one's probably a naughty big bad. Should have furnished my pew-pews with a specialized mining module. Here to help. I happen to be an expert demolitionist. Wow, that's some nice-looking bling. Such fluid, effervescent glittering. I've always wanted my nails varnished like that. Absolute neutralization. What do you think? Phew! Been waiting for this break forever. Gotta tame this wild hair. Don't panic! Try this! I'm feeling much better. Evade! I'll cover you! It hurts. They got me bad. It hurts. Shoot. I'm out. Spectacular! You're amazing, team! Uh-huh. Greatness is kind of my thing. Beautiful teamwork! All equipment charged and ready! Fire support, hot and ready! Victory is ours! Time for a selfie! FYI, I'm also quite the combat expert. This triumph deserves a real party. Battles are hard to predict, even for Tinkerbella. But we'll definitely do better next time. Oh, blasted blightery! I'm upping Frosty Bitey's output by 5,000%. Let's see how they beat that. Power shot! One more shot! Feel the chill. Simmer down. Get iced! ready to blast. Fully energized. Go, Frosty! Let's get icy! Kaboom! Perfect shot! Let us dance! Passion supercharged! Fireworks for you!